Okay, what we're going to show you today is how we go about treating somebody who is post-op from a knee replacement. Say what's going on with your knee and your low back and all the pain you have.
I've got just pain radiating up through the side of outside of my right knee,
okay,
up into the lower part of my right buttocks,
okay,
and just excruciating pain.
Does it feel like it's shooting down from your back, or do you feel like it's shooting up?
It feels like it's coming up.
Okay, okay. All right, so that indicates to me that there's still some mechanical stuff in there that we need to look at as well. So come on up, I'm going to show you how this chiropractor is going to help him. Boy, this better work, because it will work.
Okay.
Yeah, just take all the time you need.
How are you gonna need me?
It's face down,
Okay.
as best you can. So one of the things I'm going to ask him to do is,
I don't know if I can get my right knee to straighten out all the
right
way.
here, I've got a pad for you. Okay, is that comfy right there?
Yeah.
Okay. So one of the things that I'm going to ask him to do is to raise up his legs. In order to raise his legs, he will be using glutes, and there will be a little bit of hamstring use for that too. And I don't need him to raise it up really. I just need his body to create the nervous impulse that just about creates his leg to raise. So you heard me say that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. When I say to lift up your right leg, I don't need to lift up your right leg really, because we're not seeing how far you can lift it up. We just want that impulse.
Okay.
We want you to go through the entire neural loop of telling your body to do that. And we're going to do it with both legs. Is this in a comfortable spot for you?
Yeah.
Right here? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So one of the things that happens a lot is as their sleeping posture is modified, they will be modified here in their SI joints too. Yeah, I can feel it's still locked up here. So as we get this to activate, I'm going to use this. This is called an arthrostim. There's some knockoffs out there being sold for quite a bit of money. But this is sold for a lot more. Anyway, this works pretty well for our purposes. So I'm going to be right on the base of his sacrum. Sorry about that. Okay, now just as best you can, let's just get an impulse of the lifting the entire right leg. Okay, back down. Okay. Okay, let me scoot this a little closer there. Okay, then your entire left leg. Okay, back down. Okay, your entire right leg, back down. And make sure it's not just bending the knee, because I'm really not concerned about that. I want more action from just here, from the hip.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, right? Good, good, good. Yeah, so and when I say good, that means stop.
Okay.
Okay, left. Okay. Okay. Right, stop. Left, good. Okay, right, stop. Okay. Left. Okay, good. Right. Stop. Good. I can feel more activation in his glutes too. That's going to help us be able to move here better. Okay. Sorry about this. You hanging in there?
Yep.
Okay, right. Good. Left. Okay. Right. Stop. Left. Good. Okay. So we just need to get the muscles plugged back in. It's surgery is a repair, but it's also an amazing injury here that has to happen in order to get in in there and make the replacement. He's going to go through a lot. So we're having to work with a pretty severe injury. That'll take a lot of the muscles back offline, and we want to put them back online, get them back plugged in so he can work. So that's just the first part. I'm going to check the alignment here of this leg. Bend this knee. No, bend it. Bend it. Okay, bend it again. Okay, back down, back down. Okay, so this knee I can adjust. This knee does need an adjustment. Okay, go again. Good, better. Again. Good. And I'm going to use the arthrostim again on the outside of his IT band. I'm going to twist it up. An adjustment that Matt Maywald and I made up. Okay, bend your leg. And push it into my hand here. Okay, back down. This is all important. Working on both legs at the same time. I don't need anything from you here at all.
Okay.
But you're going to feel a stretch here in this area. stories indicating the pain. If it was pure nerve, it would be up here near,
That's
right in the
where
middle of his lumbar spine here.
That's where it's hurting really.
Right here in this spot right here.
Yeah, it's starting. Yeah.
Yeah. And also it traces out to the fibula and how that could have a disrelationship here. So, when I'm doing this, do you feel it up in this area too?
Yeah.
Is it shooting?
Kind of a dull ache.
Dull ache? Okay.
I'm getting the shooting down my leg.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, still bruised back here. Okay, lay down onto this side, please. As best you can. Take all the time you need. Let me know how I can help you. Gonna remove this here. Okay.
My femur is freaking. I feel somebody hit me with the bat.
Right, yeah. Yeah, still recovering. This is, it hurts. Okay, so this is gonna drop here, just like that. It's gonna help me use little energy to get the sacrum to move, because the sacrum is very well fortified. So as best you can, bend this knee up here in this direction. Okay, I promise I'm not gonna drop you. I promise you're gonna feel like I'm gonna drop you. Gonna get up here, and my target is gonna be, I am at the SI joint here, but the target is gonna be SI and L3. Okay, so just kind of roll here with me as best you can. Try not to bend this leg. You're gonna have an impulse to bend it. So if you're gonna even have a reflex to bend it, try to go against that force of nature to bend it. Oh, you're a big dude. Okay.
Oh, that's sore.
Yeah. Didn't quite get fully mobilized there.
Oh,
Okay. Yeah. So the concern for this and how to do this right is to direct the energy into the hip as best we can, because the lumbar spine does not flex. Also, it's the same bone here that it is here, so we need to be respectful of all that stuff. It's all biomechanically affected. There, it's moving better now. Okay. Okay, come on to your back. Take all the time you need. Is it better to have a pillow underneath your knees for you at this point?
You hit my right knee at least, yes.
Okay, let's do both just for sake of symmetry. Okay. Yeah. Quick stretch at rectus femoris here with some pressure point. Just a stretch activation of it. Doing right?
Yeah.
We're working on hip flexors, not knee flexors at this point. This is what's going to pull the hip flexors. You have hip flexor muscles that tentaculate up into the lumbar vertebrae that can pull and keep the problem up in the nerves there. So we want to make sure that we can, at every angle, get them to settle down. Push this leg up as best you can. Okay, that's good. That's good. Really good. Is that okay right there?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna put pressure here while I give an adjustment to this hip.
Okay.
Doing the best we can to get the pelvis properly mobilized, because imagine all the muscles that will move the knee and the hips that attach into the hips themselves. Okay.
Yeah, that's been so sore.
Yeah. So working on your fibula here, fibula is right here, so you have to make sure to look at this. It's funny because that you come in like this, because I just posted a video on my Facebook page about how to properly go about the knee, and how it's never just working at the knee, and how the knee was so affected here, but it'll be coming in with a low back issue. That's taking it all the way down. Sorry about this. Just being as gentle as you
Oh, that's
possibly
fine.
can.
That's fine.
So this is the part that's really tough to show people, is people only imagine chiropractic, who've never been, they only imagine it as herky-jerky, like that's what it is. See how we're working on this, we haven't even touched it here. But we are going to affect it as best we can in multiple ways, and in working with the muscles too. It's not just the adjustment. Oh, I can really feel that there. Yeah. It's a long road, man. Okay. And then doing this lifts up the fibula, so this is going to put a little bit more pressure onto this part of his knee. Good, okay. So got his ankle to be receptive to the work. Okay, let's go face down one more time.
Okay.
Got your pillow right here. Good. Okay, remember our rules. Okay, lift up your right leg. Good, back down. You can see how he's able to activate it just a little bit more now. So that's all we need, is just a little bit, just the impulse of the muscle. Okay, left. Good. Right. Good. Okay, left. Okay. Right. Good. Okay. So we got this activated, which is about where we want to be for 4 weeks. Let's make sure that there's going to be an adequate relief of maybe get you from a 10 out of 10, maybe we've got you down to a 8 out of 10, which would be better than 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, come on up, walk around, let's see how this will help you deal with your life better.
I definitely feel better.
Okay.
That's right now.
Is it shooting?
No.
No, I'm not shooting. Okay, good.
Kind of a just a little bit dull.
Okay, good. I'd love to, if you could, and if we had time in our schedule, it'd be great if we had you come back later today. We'll just do some simple activations again, just to get everything as good as it can, so that your body can focus on just your knee to heal instead of everything else.
Okay.
That's good for now, I think.